Bombs 101, guys.
So much for coasting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's coast now, Jay. Now that I got you all worked up, let's hand it over to Jay.
All right. So
Jason Salas, ladies and gentlemen.
We're pushing down the clutch. We're shifting into neutral. And we are going to the KOM News Zoom room where a good friend of ours, Farron Tyron, as you know, a very, very smart person at KOM said a while ago that, you know, seeing the world through the lens of a creative person is the most beautiful thing. And by a very smart person, I meant me. And by a very long time ago, I meant just now. So Farron is here, and Farron has a guest. And Farron, your latest video project, as it were, you know, like a man and his camera can do very compelling things, as we've seen from you and everything. And you actually have a wonderful story to tell about something very, very valuable, it seems, that was lost. So who have you got?
Good morning. Thanks for having me on again. I just want to introduce my friend Mike here, my kind of partner in crime of these extreme cleanups and other extreme activities we go to. My go-to guy here, drone pilot, and all around solid dude who can not just keep up with like my weird things, but even like I'll send him ahead of me to do some crazy stuff too because I know he can handle it.
Hey, Hafaday, Mike. Good to have you on the show, man. Welcome to the Link family.
Yeah, you might recognize him from the obstacle courses. I don't know, you place usually, and then
like top 10, top 5.
Trench Challenge Celebrity. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, to the story. On a Friday, I saw on this Facebook group called Long Lost and Found that somebody lost him and his fiance. They lost the engagement ring. And I was posted on a Friday afternoon. I found out later that they had lost it on a Tuesday. So it had already been like in the water for a number of days. And not only that, but it fell off on a Tuesday. He said it was in about knee-deep water. He posted some pictures so you could like kind of visualize where it was at in relation to the building. This was outside Hyatt. You could, you know, get some vectors if you're lining up like trees with stuff from the picture to parts of the building and so on. And then on Friday afternoon, after he posted it, I was walking my dogs and I was scrolling through my Facebook as we do when we walk our dogs, right? Walk our dogs. I came across the post and I'm like, all right, I know who I'm going to call. So I call this guy. And I'm like, hey, dude, this guy lost his ring and there's a reward. Maybe we can use it to get some climbing gear or cleanup supplies. And you down to go try and find it? And he's like, yeah. And so we meet up the next day, which is a Saturday afternoon. And we arrive at the beach with 100% confidence that we were going to find it. After about 30 minutes, we completely lost that confidence.
Yeah, the ocean's kind of a big place.
It is, yeah. And then
so what kind of ring are we talking about, Farron and Mike? Because of course, you know, since you said it's an engagement ring, obviously there's you know, the sentimental value is, you know, immeasurable. It's off the charts and everything like that. But do you have any idea? And then, you know, of course, you know, engagement rings are meant to last and everything. But what kind of ring was this in terms of like maybe like the stone, or, you know, can you give us a little bit of context?
It had a nice big stone. The ring itself, like, kind of was like almost two bands joining into one band on the underside of the ring, and it had diamonds lined on each of the two bands halfway down each side.
Well, was it gold, white gold? A lot of people go like with the black thing these days, which is trendy.
Yeah, my ring is black.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was. I believe it was regular gold. Honestly, I wasn't looking at it too keenly. We were kind of just high on the fact that we actually found it. I know how much it's worth. I don't know if it's impolite to say its value.
Well, it's obviously it's very. I mean, you know, an engagement ring and everything like that. You spare no expense when you give it to the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous ring. Man.
Well, we got your video. You know, can we play this, and can we actually show like some of the images you captured? All right, guys. Here is Farron and Mike with their adventure to make one couple's year about a lost ring.
Looks like Cello here lost his ring. Let's see what we can do. All right, we were searching for a while. We got a lot of false positives, some kind of metal. bottle caps, pull tabs, there's a screw, frickin' battery, little lead sinker, whatever this mystery object is, and the ring! Found right about there. Hey, thanks Joe Guam for like playing us the music while we were looking for the ring. Particular set of skills. See you soon.
We're just free divers. Oh, dude, that's it. Bro, give me a fucking hug, bro. God, dude. I can't believe that. There you go, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, what do you want to drink?
Okay, that is absolutely. I'm searching for the right word to come. Miraculous, crazy, benevolent, generous. You know, that's just, you know, at the same time, I'm absolutely not surprised at all, because that's just the Romanian spirit. You know, we see one of our neighbors, one of our brothers or sisters down and in need. We do everything we can to, you know, to make it right. I mean, guys, when I was young, you know, like I'm old enough to remember when we had those, you know, like metal detectors and everything like that. I actually asked my daddy if we could like spend money on one of those, and I swear I was on the beach for, you know, like 2-3 hours. I didn't find anything except some rusted cans. You guys went into the Pacific Ocean and recovered this ring. What? I can't even imagine the probability of that happening.
Yeah, well, the water is about that deep. We searched until like, about this deep, but we found it about that deep. And he's got metal detectors too, so it's not like we were just feeling around, you know, actually we were definitely feeling around with our hands, but, you know, when we would get hits from these metal detectors.
Now, Mike, what was your first feeling like when you actually came on it? What was the first thing that went through your mind, and what was your emotion?
Man, so Farron, he just started yelling, and I'm like, oh, he's just yelling like how he always does, like he's messing around. And then I looked, and then I didn't believe it until I walked up to him and he showed me the ring on his finger, and I'm like, wow, you actually really found it. You're not joking. So I was very surprised.
Okay, and obviously, Ron, you know, in your video and everything like that, what did he say to you guys? I'm sure he said thank you like a cajillion times over. But...
Yeah, like you just like bear hugged me. He said some other things that aren't appropriate for TV or radio.
I would too.
But it was extremely happy. I actually just totally by chance I bumped into him yesterday. He was coming off the dive boat and I was going on, and I came over and said hi. I know his fiance is in the Navy, and I think she was deployed on a ship or something. And they just generally have horrible internet. And he said he finally caught up with her at some point between then and yesterday. And he said they FaceTimed and she was just weeping.
That was going to be my question. You know, like what did the missus have to say about it and everything like that? But I mean, that you know, that's the power of social networking. Again, it's what it means to be like a member of our community and everything. So you guys do this, you know, this is just like a Friday for you guys, right? Like, hey, somebody needs help. Let's go do something. I can make a cool video. You know, I'm in. You know, no, it doesn't have to be, oh, I've got time in my schedule. How much are we gonna get paid out of this and everything like that? You guys are just doing what you do. So, what messages or, you know, what inspirational words of wisdom would you like to pass on to other people about just what it means to have that spirit in you, where it's just, you know, it's just reactionary at this point. It's instinctive. Someone needs help, you jump right in.
Like, if we want to go back to like the old Spider-Man movies, when, you know, the uncle is talking to like Spider-Man, he's like, you know, great power comes great responsibility.
Yep.
You know, we're nowhere near that. If you have any power to do any sort of good and it's anything you care about, just go for it.
But you know what, you guys are both superheroes to Ron and his lovely fiance and everything. By the way, that phrase actually goes a little bit further back than just Spider-Man. That's actually Machiavelli. So it goes. But that's before your time. That's way before my time too, and everything. But we'll give you guys like the parting shot and everything like that. Any final thoughts on, you know, your latest adventure and, you know, just what this means to, you know, the craziness and the awesomeness that, you know, is you guys documenting, you know, what you do.
Anything you want to say?
No, we just do this for fun, and we just try to spread good vibes and good, help people out whenever we can.
Well, Farron, you were nice enough to pass along, like the Spider-Man quote. So I got another one: is pay it forward. If you guys are watching this right now and you think, first of all, hit us up with the emojis. Let Farron and Mike know. Follow them on Instagram, _Guam_guy. That's Farron. And Mike, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Mike_LaFlecha. LAFLECHA.
All right. So let him know you liked it on the link, everybody, and pay it forward. Like if you're inspired by these guys, do something really, really nice for someone else. That is the greatest tribute you can give both of these guys. So, boys, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are superheroes. All right, guys, have a good one. And please stay tuned because the link will continue with more news that you can use right after this.
The Culture Club returns to KOM Digital and KOM News Weekend Edition, highlighting Guam's young artists, activists, and crafters as they work to protect,